Warning. Warning. Okay, warning. Check it. Look, see when I let that thing.
What's going on, people, man? We back with another DETV studio sessions. I am back, Ty Curly Fade. But enough of me, as y'all know me and everything for the most part. But right now, we are introducing some of y'all that don't know. You should know. But we got Gr8God in the building. What's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
Peace.
So, right now, so studio sessions, it's been a minute since we've done this. So sometimes we bring in artists and everything just to get to know them and everything, because some people in Delaware just don't know. Right. So is this, before we break it all down, is this your first time in Delaware or not?
This is my second time in Delaware.
Okay, second time in Delaware. All right, so far, how you liking it? Do you plan on just staying a little bit more and everything?
Yeah, I plan on being around, a lot more.
Okay.
A lot more, I like what's going on down here, the energy, the vibe. I'm a vibes guy.
I'm the same way.
When I meet beautiful people such as yourself and, my brother Tim Fontaine and,
Shout out to Tim.
Everybody that's putting in the work and putting everything together, man, it's all family. So I definitely will be down here a lot more.
Bet. Yeah. I got like saying it somewhere, it's to be like, if the vibes ain't vibing, it ain't vibing. Like, I just go for vibes and stuff, go for vibes.
Energy is underrated, man.
It is.
We got to remember how important it is to have the correct energy, to greet people with proper energy, and to put out the energy that you would hope to get in return. So energy mean everything for me.
Yes, sir. All right, so I want to get into just the personal level of you and stuff. So for people that don't know, who is Gr8God? If you want to break it down for people and stuff.
So Gr8God in a nutshell is, well, first of all, Gr8God is a father, a son, a father, family-oriented man, and it just happens to be nice at a whole bunch of things, bro.
Okay. I like that.
It just happens to be, nice at, filming, directing, music, acting, so many different masks.
Okay, all right. So I like that. Yeah, I like that with the best.
Yeah.
So instead of, because I know people, they like talk to you all the time about music and everything, because like that's what they know you from. So you talk about the film aspect. We are at a TV station and stuff.
Right.
So what made you get into film, or like what made you fall in love with film and that aspect of it, or the camera, like being behind the camera and stuff?
So what made me fall in love with being in, just the whole film thing was being sick and tired of what I was hearing in the music industry, and feeling as though if I want my message to be heard, that's not really the message that they tend to put out. The industry, that's not something that they usually get behind.
Yep.
Something to have a little bit more substance, a little bit, awareness for the youth, awareness for young ladies and men. So I said, I got to buy these cameras and do this myself. I got to shoot my own videos. I can't wait for them to create content for me. I gotta, I gotta get ahead of this thing and start forward thinking. So I bought some cameras years ago, and I always been the guy with the camera.
Yep.
And always, I'm always naturally I'm a writer. That started off with poetry when I was in high school, but then that evolved into doing records and writing rhymes and things of that nature. So the writing aspect came, and it was like, I'm gonna do these records, and I'm gonna, shoot my own videos, do the records, put it out on my own, just true independent situation. It was like, once I started actually doing the music and the music started taking off, then I got tired of the music because I felt, like I said, like, man, this ain't really, it's not getting the light that it should get, or that I wanted it to receive. So I said, let me put MASH in motion, and let me buy these cameras, learn these cameras. I taught myself how to edit. I started off with the Canon, probably Mark II, and now, I got a couple Red cameras and lenses and things of that nature. So after that, I just started directing, and I started coming up with TV series, and I did Young Gods, and then we did 211, and
I remember, because me and Tim, we was talking like earlier, like before you came and stuff. We was talking about all the stuff that you've been doing, like with the film, and I was like, all right, let me take a deep dive into it and stuff.
Shout out to my brother Hassan Johnson, man. You know, that was Weebay on the Wire.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
they did that a few blocks down, right over in Beatmore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, you know, he's a great friend of mine, and he's always been there to help and assist, aid and assist in whatever he could do in his, you know, professionalism to all of the projects. So, you know, when you have those type of people and you have those type of things and the stars is aligning like that, then you got to take advantage of it. So that's how I really got into the whole film world, was just wanting to be, you know, proactive, and then just saying, hey, man, they not going to do it as fast as I could do it myself. So let me buy these cameras, learn them, and do it myself.
Okay. So this is, his name is Jet Phoenix, like good film director and everything, did a whole bunch of stuff throughout the industry. Jet Phoenix, literally his studio down the street. And he said that the way like now it is today is like for kids and stuff, like getting out the hood is either having a camera in your hand or a ball in your hand to getting out the hood. Like that's how it is now transitioning, having a camera, either your phone or like an actual like camera, like to getting out the hood and stuff. So I was like, that's a good like just messages for people in general, like young kids growing up in the hood and stuff. That's really like how it has been like the pathway to getting out for the most part. Before it always used to be like the balling
and rapping or whatever. Yeah, no, the camera was my segue for sure. You know, I always say it started off with a camera and a dream.
I like that. I like that. All right, so now I want to transition into the music and stuff. So what has been like one of your biggest inspirations in rap, or biggest motives in being rapper, or just rap general?
I would say my biggest motive for music is wanting to give the audience a side of hip hop that I feel is like a lost art, which is the art of storytelling and actually saying things that's on these records and making it to where when you say it, they can see the visual.
Okay.
That's my biggest motive is just wanting to be heard and just saying, you know, just saying to myself, like, everybody doing it. They rapping your life in these records. You know what I'm saying? You better get back in it, and I've just been waiting for it to come back around to where it came now, to where bars actually mean something. So now that they respect bars and they respect subject matter, now it's a perfect time for Gr8God to get in and do what I do. Okay, all right. So I know people like just growing up, like you grow up a fan of music, just in general. It doesn't have to be rap, hip hop, just in general. Because when you came in, I had on New Jack Swing playing and stuff. So I just want to take a deep dive. Who were some of your just influences growing up, or who are your like favorite artists? I always talk about, when I talk about just music in general with people, I always say to get to really know them, what are your top 5 just artists in general, just in the whole world, like growing up, who did you bang with? I would have to say Nas, Rakim, Coogee Rap, Tragedy Gaddafi, Jay-Z. That's 5 right there. But and those are all, you notice like they all in a different vein too. So that's why you get this Gr8God that can tell stories. They can tell a drug story. They can make a great ladies record. You understand? Also make a good club record, because I took and admired from so many different people, and then I just fused it together. Okay, all right. And really was a student of this music thing, like not just. My thing is, I tell people all the time, you get from Gr8God what you get from Gr8God, because I never did it for financial gain. Anything that you do, in my opinion, that you do from financial gain is gonna be watered down. Okay. In my opinion.
No. That's true, because like you should, if you are doing anything in life in general, it should be just because of the love that you have for it, and just for like basically just for the love and the sport of it. That's really what it comes down to. Right. You shouldn't be out here just trying to do it for just money and then that's it. Because because after a while you'll get burnt out from it. And
then once you get the money, what do you give them then? That's why you get songs that's rhetoric, and you get these people making the same record every time over a different beat. You're not getting the true experience. My music is, I'm plugging the aux cord right here when I'm in the booth. Right here. So, that's what I pride myself in, is just giving them authentic music and giving them the real me.
Okay, all right. So I want to do this quick little in a way game that I have and stuff. So I'm just going to shout out little things and stuff, say things, and then you give me the first thing that comes to your head.
Got you.
All right. So 5% Nation.
Gods and Earths. The Lessons.
Okay. All right. God Squad.
Sammy G, Thump Mendoza.
Iowa.
The Hawkeyes, my mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Syracuse.
Syracuse. I can't think of one thing. Syracuse.
Or you could just break it. It don't gotta be one thing. Just break it down.
Syracuse.
Just break it down.
Syracuse. It all happened from North Salina. What I like to say to the youth and to the people is that some people be like, "Damn, you still in the Cuse?" Or they'll see me and say, "I thought you been moved." Geographical location means nothing. People kept telling me, "You got to move to Los Angeles. You got to move to New York. Why you still in Syracuse?" I made everything happen from 726 North Salina. Television shows, Rock Nation, being in good company like with Jay-Z, Rock Marcy, you understand? Having my whole team being heard all around the world. We did that from North Salina. So that means if I did it from North Salina, anybody in Syracuse can do it from North Salina, from South Salina, from the west side, from the east side, from anywhere. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, don't feel as though, because I used to tell myself, you can't walk out it's no labels here. I can't, I got to go back to New York. Don't put a geographical location. Don't put hurdles in front of yourself that you understand? You don't have to do that. Remove the hurdles.
Yeah.
And just go at your dream. And it don't matter where you at. If you're authentic about what you're doing, it's going to work. And if you put in the hours, it's going to work. You're going to get back what you put in.
I like that. That's a message. That's a message right there. All right. So, Rock Marciano. Is it Marciano, I think, or Marcy?
I mean, it's Rock Marciano, Rock Marcy.
Okay,
yeah.
I just wanted. All right. So
my
Rock
God
Marcy.
brother, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I say Rock Marcy, comes to your mind?
Man, elegance. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that deals with equality, truly dealing with equality. Somebody that's not afraid to give somebody else the alley-oop. Look at all the people that he helped. Look at all of the babies that he has in this game. You understand? Like, look at all of these careers that he's spawned in this game. So when we speak about Rock Marcy, I never talk about that lightly. Rock Marcy is the God of this thing that we do, this underground, this true hip-hop, this lyrics and thing, that's who Rock Marcy is.
Cause I did see, I heard of him like just growing up and stuff, but I really like took a deep dive into him. Right. And I was like, I see why people call him like the king of the underground. Why.
No, he truly is.
Yeah.
Truly is, and very unselfish. You understand? You know how many people I've been around that could have threw me an alley-oop? Like, my rotator cuff is forever torn from throwing so many alley-oops. The doc said if I throw one more alley-oop, I'm not going to be able to use this arm.
I like that.
But all of these people that I've thrown alley-oops throughout all of these decades, do you know that nobody that had the light said, look at him, watch him. No, they was all threatened by what I brought to the table. They was all the tools that's in my toolbox. They wanted to lock that up and put that away somewhere. So Rock Marcy said, nah, him, watch him. So I'm forever in debt and forever grateful for that opportunity that the God gave me, man.
All right. So the last thing I want to end on, last word really is shiesty mask. It's the first thing that comes to mind because everybody know you for the shiesty. That's all you walk around. So what does it mean? Like, what does it mean to you? Or then why is this your persona?
So my thing with the mask is this, right? What I look like, who I date, what car I drive, what type of house I live in, that cannot be the forefront of Gr8God. Gr8God, you have to love him by the little that I give you. You have to love the music first. Because all of the other things, everybody gonna judge you on everything else.
Yeah, true.
And then everything else becomes bigger than the person. It becomes bigger than the music. Well, if you don't know what I look like, you don't know who I'm dating, you don't know what car I drive, you understand what I'm saying? Guess what you have to do? You have to immerse yourself in Gr8God, in just the art, just the music. So that's why I cover this face up. But believe me, if I took it off, these guys would be in trouble.
I like that. Hey, I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you having me.
Shout yourself out, like your social media, all that, to the camera and stuff. Just go ahead and do your thing.
Hey, man, it's the guy. You know the voice. You never saw the face. Gr8God, man. Studio sessions, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it again, Gr8God. You appreciate it again.
Indeed.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
Delaware.
Yeah, shout out Delaware, you feel me?
Delaware.
DE. So appreciate you coming on and everything. Shout out to DETV hosting us and stuff, studio sessions. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Follow both of us on Instagram and stuff. Follow me, Ty Curly Ty Fade. Gr8God on Instagram.
Gr8, the number 8, GAWD on all social platforms: YouTube, FaceTime, Facebook, TikTok, OnlyFans, all of that. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, so yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to all that stuff that he got going on. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Ty Curly Ty Fade. I got an OnlyFans though. But yeah, so and just like that, people, we gone.
We out. Peace.